loneliness, solitude, being alone, feeling lonely, all of this, I feel like is a conversation that a lot of people can participate in because it's something that we don't really know how to deal with in a way. It's definitely not a fun feeling to feel lonely or to feel like you don't have many people in your life. If you find yourself in a season of your life that is looking to be more of solitude, spending time with your own thoughts, I think your best option is to have this time be a time of growth and a time of learning about yourself. Obviously, there's nothing you can really do about this loneliness if you've always tried to put yourself in a position to not feel it, but you time and time again always feel like you're back into this loneliness and this solitude. I feel like that's showing you that you need to allow this season to be a season of transformation for you. I feel like my whole life I've experienced loneliness, and I'm using quotations because most of my life I didn't feel lonely until recently because I always didn't have many friends. I grew up homeschooled, and I feel like that made me alone, but I never experienced the loneliness. I more started to feel it as I entered public school and I kind of was in a position to be around a lot of people, but I didn't connect with those people. And it's the feeling that you're surrounded by people, but you're still lonely. And just from the past years, I've learned so much about myself. So when no matter how hard you try to fit in or have people surrounding you that make you feel less lonely, no matter how hard you try, if you still feel like you never get that, I think that's where you need to pause and think and be like, I think that this is showing me something that maybe I should hone into this loneliness and really learn more about myself before people actually come into my life. Learn about the things that you enjoy doing, find hobbies that you like, and really look into your personality and discover yourself. Journal about yourself, do shadow work, like everything that you really need to do to truly know yourself. Because I feel like for me, I've definitely noticed like a time in my life where I felt more like I wasn't as lonely, and I felt like I kind of it's so easy to forget yourself or forget your personal journey with self-discovery because I feel like you put this energy onto other people and it's hard to look back within. And that's why people say like when you're in a relationship to don't lose yourself, because when you're in a position where you have people in your life or you have a person in your life, it's easy to just place your energy onto them instead of just having them there and focusing still on yourself. So when you're in that solitude and you don't have many people, all the energy is on you. So a lot of people in this time can focus on their insecurities, can focus on their shortcomings, all of their negative qualities. But I feel like this is the time you have that all your energy is on you. Let's actually like learn about ourselves and learn how we can feel better about ourselves or learn about who we are as a person. Talk to yourself. Like, I genuinely mean it. Talk to yourself out loud and watch how things change for you. Like, in those times when you're alone in your room, just have a conversation with yourself. If you had a bad day, tell yourself why it was a bad day and really dig deep down into just your own thoughts, because I feel like that's the most beautiful thing you can do is when you learn about your own thoughts, because I feel like a lot of the time our thoughts are so unconscious, like we don't consciously think of what thoughts we're gonna have. So when you notice the thoughts that are coming in your mind and you observe them and you're like, why am I thinking this thought? Why am I thinking that my life sucks or nobody likes me? You start to really think about it and you're like, maybe you were shown things in your life that made you feel this way, and you can look at it. And that's the thing. You have to let this loneliness teach you, okay? You have to allow it to teach you because you can take the path of letting it eat you alive because loneliness is not a good feeling. Feeling alone is not fun because humans like connection, that's just a fact. We need connection, and it's good to have connection, but when you have no choice and you feel like life has shown you this path so many times, stop forcing it to be otherwise. Still put yourself out there, still try, but don't put such an attachment to having those connections. Let it be and look within. Because I feel like for me, my life started to improve when I let go of the attachment I had to who was in my life, or needing people to feel worthy about my life, because I really started to notice, like, I'm always going to have me at the end of the day. It's always just going to be me. So the relationship you have with yourself is by far the most important, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but it's the truth, and we all need to accept it. That's really the truth. We all just need to accept it, and be graceful towards ourselves in this season of loneliness.